Canada's food guide is about to get a major overhaul, which is set to be released in a few weeks. And there's already controversy about what this overhaul could include and what it could leave out. Sylvain Charlebois is a professor of food distribution and policy at Dalhousie University, and he joins me now from Halifax. Professor, thanks so much for being here this morning. I got to ask, there's speculation that dairy won't be featured as prominently. Why would the government move in this direction?
Well, first of all four groups are apparently on their way out. We should hear more from the minister tomorrow. In fact, there'll be a big announcement in Montreal, and based on some information we got from Health Canada, all four food groups are out, and in comes 24 different food categories. Now, dairy milk products will be part of the next food guide, but it'll only be one of 24 food categories instead of promoting milk and dairy products as part of a food group in general.
All right, well, let's take a look at the current food guide. It was last updated in 2017, 2007 rather. So why is an update needed, and what do you think these changes that we're anticipating, what do you think they mean? What are they saying to Canadians?
Well, first of all, so the current guide is 12 years old, so 2007. It came out in 2007, and most industrialized countries actually do review their food guide every 5 years. So ours is 12 years old. That's one issue that many Canadians do have. And of course, with this new change, I would say this food guide coming out tomorrow is historical. If you compare the current food guide with the one we had in 1942, the original one, they're very much the same. Instead of 4 food categories, we had 6. We only merged eggs with meat and fruits and vegetables. And if you add a few illustrations and colors, that's pretty much what we have today. Now, the focus is not going to be on promoting food products like milk, beef, and fish. We're actually going to be promoting fibers and proteins. That's the language we're going to hear starting tomorrow.
And I've got to wonder if if certain lobby groups that represent the meat industry, that represent dairy, I wonder if they are concerned with these changes.
Well, back in October 2017, Health Canada actually presented its principles that really are to drive this new food guide. And so back in 2017, we saw that the plant-based narrative was overwhelming. And of course, since then, Ottawa has had a lot of visitors, including obviously the beef industry and the dairy industry as well. So they're very concerned. Many Canadians may believe that perhaps the food guide is not overly influential and nobody really follows it, but it is quite influential. We've institutionalized the food guide over the years, and this new message, this new food guide will be again institutionalized, and it will affect us subconsciously.
Sylvain, thank you so much for being here today. And when the food guide is ultimately released, we hope you'll come back and sort of break it down for us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take care.
All right.